Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
But did, of course, go for the reset. Satap doing the same thing, but managed to stick around in lane for a little bit longer to get that extra control. As there is the flash forward from Satap. Chovy, once again in trouble. He is going to realize that the wave is more important than trying to stay alive, because that was never going to happen. And First Blood, once again, goes down in the mid lane.
Flash Q, meaning that Chovy doesn't really have a whole lot of response, and he was dead, so...
Oh, so is Rascal.
Maybe we
just don't see the replay.
Yeah, let's let it go. Everyone,
yeah.
Okay, everyone, when it comes in, we're just all going to close our eyes.
Yeah, and if we need to...
It's not real if we don't see it.
Exactly. We just need to, like, get Kisan on, like, get a hotline so that we can be like, no, we don't need this. We're going to have a look at this once again as Rascal just walks straight into a parlay to the noggin, and that one hurts.
Very early kill. As right now, we do have the grub for Dragon Take, so no shocker there. This is what we were talking about earlier, although it's interesting that it's actually the Senna that is roaming more. We do have a little bit of a hit here, but yeah, it's all. You can't really go for the dive. Don't have too much damage as
that's
awesome
another
angle.
ulti coming in for Rascal here. Pretty telegraphed on the gank. Keen just going to try and hold these minions as best he can. Does find the barrel. Flashes underneath, and Rascal is dead once again. Meanwhile, we're getting another dive towards the bottom side. Lahen's going to trade his life, but Paze gets to stick around and take down the minion wave.
Yeah, and Paze did get the kill. So he's level 5.
All right, Trial by Fire comes in, and the barrel comes down, and Rascal is just going to die. And Keen's response is, what?
Yeah, yeah, I think Rascal like brand, something like the Ziggs, it is a lot more constant DPS as opposed to burst as Canyon.
A lot more utility as well, as in comes the Nature's Grasp. This is a Leona and Maokai, but now the beat's going to get dropped. Paze will hit those high notes as well, and Pletter is definitely going to be dead. That's another one in pretty quick succession here, as both the Ornn and the Renekton in this game really getting punished. And really doesn't want to flash, but he's going to have to. And he is just able to get himself out of there. Paze with the extra time. He's going to head down towards the bottom side of Satap, going in onto Lahan, who presses W, and he's going to take 0 damage from anything at all ever.
No, but he was nerfed.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, his damage was nerfed. Chronicler, the Eclipse is still busted.
I know. I was joking.
Oh, trade of ultimates here as there's the knock-up. Last breath is indeed that for Canyon, if trees do in fact breathe, as Chovy does utilize a very nice phosphorus bomb, as Satap's going to have to go back to that Unbound Soul, and will do so. But that's the wombo combo that Gen.G are having to deal with.
I gotta say, good punish by DRX. So what happened? Senna and Ornn, who we favor. But right now, you know, DRX, they're making moves, Atlas, and
I think if DRX managed to get their hands on a Hextech Soul, they win the game. I don't think they will be able to do that, but if they can get there, certainly going to be very, very good. All right, Gen.G looking for Rascal here, who goes a very long way away from his turret and is now dead. I feel like if he had a fought with the turret there, as never mind, Dawning Shadow comes down to keep them alive. He gets out of the cannon barrage, gets so much value. There's the flash. The slice and dice doesn't quite get there. The parlay is going to kill the Renekton, and the inner turret stays standing here. Pletter will get some damage on that mid turret, but man.
Crucially, he doesn't get the second slice or an extra auto. Keen's flash denies access. Could have been the difference makers. Oh no.
Oh god. Okay, I think he might be dead again. Parlay comes on through. Chovy's going to come down. Solar Flare to slow up the Crocodile. Zenith Blade misses, but there's full vision because of the Phosphorus Bomb, and Chovy's able to lock down that kill. So 0-4-0 now for Rascal, and starting to feel bad for him, man. Like, it was pretty horrendous in the early game, but that last 1v2 attempt was really, really nice. But now he is definitely just like a wallet or a handbag or something. It's not the crocodile that you're scared of.
It's not. It's also GP.
Yeah.
If this was a Cassante, you know, the game also becomes really hard.
All right, there's an ulti from Satap. Unbinds the soul, gets caught out. There's the encore, but Satap just going to say no to that one. Nature's Grasp comes on through, lands onto multiple members of DRX. As now Canyon gets into the brush, doesn't find the Bramble Smash. Oh, he gets the small heal, and Teddy gets baited in. It is going to be Pletter able to lock down that kill eventually, but the Cannon Barrage will get the flash out from the center, and the rocket is still going to kill him. Big overinvestment there for DRX. They are able to get Canyon.
Come on, Sponge. No, I agree.
Yeah, he just needs to flash.
DRX.
Activate the best button in the game, the Hex
They're going to
Flash.
try, but it's... no, they're not. Okay, TP top. I think that does make sense. That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, no contesting. Rascal is just doing his very best here. We'll be able to utilize the Stride Breaker to take down that wave. Trying to claw his way back. This inner turret is actually a pretty decent influx of gold for DRX.
Yeah.
We'll actually be able to get them back within touching distance, I think. And yeah, does indeed. Canyon able to steal away a red buff though. Certainly good news for Gen.G. As Pace hanging out in mid.
You can see that Gen.G just don't expect them to be this far up as...
Yeah, I'm glad we cut that video, as Lahens takes a fair bit of damage. The Solar Flare not really doing too much, but the Nature's Grasp comes on in. Pleta trying to find the angle, gets the knock up onto the Leona. She's going to go down first, but so much extra damage. Satab takes down Chovy on the top side, though, and Gen.G just lose 2, and there's no response.
That could have been even worse if Pace doesn't find that ultimate and root onto 2.
Oh my goodness,
see they were looking for more.
Yeah, King gonna get knocked up.
Struggling in lane. And as you're saying, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know how much this is going to matter, but it's got to feel good to come in, even just one game. Again, Gen.G haven't lost a whole lot of those either.
They've lost 1.
Oh boy, there it is. Baron is started up.
Yeah.
And doesn't have TP.
Yeah, Pace doesn't find the beat drop, and yeah, there's a Yone in the bottom lane. He's all of their money, and so Nature's Grasp is going to come down. They're going to look for the turn here onto Sponge. He explodes like a balloon, and Teddy is off to the side sort of by himself. Chovy's going to get snagged. The Yone is still pushing the side lane, and so they're going to back away after losing their jungler. They're going to give up Baron, but they're going to get an inner turret, ladies and gentlemen. And inner turrets are worth some gold. And Gen.G are going to demonstrate what all the inner turrets are worth after taking down this Baron and utilizing it to push. Looking for the empowered backs. Teddy does stop a couple of them, but I think there's enough here to stop any sort of follow-up. Canyon does put the Ranuans together. There's a
one
back
in that side lane pushing up.
Yeah. How do you feel about
Gen.G?
How do you feel about Soul Point?
Good.
It's
in general, yeah, I think Soul Point is a very valuable thing. There aren't really any downsides to having a lot of dragons and setting up a very... Oh, Pace. He's going for Rylai's next. He just has LDR now.
Oh, okay.
Bought that.
Okay. Didn't go for the executioners, I guess, as Teddy is going to have to flash. There's Cannon Barrage that he's now going to spend some time in. Has to cleanse the Encore immediately, and Zenith Blade is going to be the end of Rascal. Lahens may have overextended there a little bit, as Satab is going to execute him. Really nice flash to finish off that kill, but the inner turret goes down, Rascal goes down, and Gen.G are not stopping anytime soon. The Gangplank is now going to get ulted on here, as Keen could be in a little bit of trouble. Satab with the sick outplay solo kill onto the Mega Fed GP.
That's a colossal bounty that he picks up as well, Atlas.
Oh yeah, he's got a colossal bounty himself, as the Ram is going to come out. Message received, I guess. The Satab going to be able to get this outer turret in mid lane very comfortably against the... Like mid. I'll go kill GP. Max range ulti. Gorgeously done. And this play just avoids the barrels. Oh, man.
I love the masterwork upgrade for Satab. It was like, you got this, bud.
Yeah.
This is all you.
Please give me the Infinity +1 edge.
If DRX somehow end up winning
this might be one of those opportunities. The Ram gets a nice double knock up there, and Lahens is just going to be dead. There's the ulti, and Chovy's not going to offer too much of a follow-up, so it is just a Leona going down. They do get the Cannon Barrage as well, but inner turret also falls. The trade, and they're going to go for the trade. So DRX will get themselves a Baron. There are some souls where you can do this, right? Where you can just trade it and be like, haha, you got Chemtech Soul. This is Hextech Soul. It's the best soul in the game. It's absolutely absurd, especially with the amount of ability.
Because Pace, this time around, I don't think Seraphine really has to roll damage.
Yeah, there's a flash. In goes Canyon. Finds Bramble Smash there as well. Sponge is really dead. Nature's Grasp is invested in the wrong direction, though, so there will be trading. And Satab gets into that backline. That is so much AoE damage, as they finally take down Canyon. Had sort of given up on him. And trade of jungle is here, as now Rascal goes in. Solar Flare is fantastic, but the double knockup from Pleta is also good. Still, there is just not enough follow-up. Teddy is going to go down, and Satab is nowhere to be found. They needed the Yone to help out, but he's just not able to do so. And now the rest of Gen.G are bearing down on the last remaining Baron buff. And he is just going to press the back button because he knows that he has no way out. That's a huge shield. Nicely done there. But Satab, look at that. Head in his hands. And that is the ace. It is. And of course he's not going to die. And he's surrounded by so many of his teammates at the same time. So, yeah, this Gen.G are very, very scary. Oh, the Cannon Barrage, absolutely massive. Bellow's Breath goes the wrong way there for Pletter as the Cannon Barrage getting so much AoE down. And they just eat everything with all of the shields. There was ultis aplenty, but it just doesn't even matter.
And we're also seeing the value of the Seraphine. It's the brand specifically. If Pace is there, a lot of the damage will be mitigated, especially if you can hit an Empower W.
Well, Rascal now teleporting into the mid lane just to clear out that wave. Stop that one from being an avenue, but Gen.G just moves into the bottom lane. Yeah, if the front door is locked, if there's a side door, you may as well just use that one, and that one's unlocked. Gen.G just stroll on through. This fortress not built very well, as Pletter going to be going down pretty immediately. That's Chovy that just launches the rockets in. This Hextech Soul is just gross. They do lose Canyon, but they are going to win the game, so I'd say that that trade is pretty worth it. Solar Flare just slows up absolutely everyone. Rascal's going to fall, hence might go down, but so is Teddy, and so is the Nexus. Gen.G, this one a little bit harder than game number one, but it is still pretty clean.
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say,
Okay.
See you on the next one.